Hey, church family, we're infusing ourselves with a little bit more truth than usual right now because things are so crazy. Thank you for watching. Last week, I introduced you to Titus chapter 2, verses 11 through 14, where Paul says that salvation has come and that he is training us. Our Savior is training us. And I asked you to do a little exercise of going through 2020 and asking, what did I learn about God, myself, and others? Today, I want to focus on the word training. What do we mean by training? The word might conjure up basic training that recruits go through as they enter the military. Basic trainers are sergeants, drill sergeants, who scream and yell and push recruits as hard as they can. That's probably not a good image of God. Maybe it's a personal trainer that you engage with in the gym. You go in and they check your nutritional habits and they put you through exercises, mobility exercises, strength training exercises, cardio exercises, all these things to help develop your health to make a healthier you in the future. I like that illustration or that comparison best because in Titus, Paul urges Titus to teach or preach healthy doctrine, teaching that leads to spiritual health. Training is never fun. Training is always hard work. Training involves discipline, it involves effort, and it involves sacrifice. I was with my doctor recently and complaining about how worn out my legs were getting as I was climbing up and down a ladder. And he very gently said to me, "Well, Tim, that's what happens with unconditioned muscles." I immediately laughed at him for saying that to me and said, "What are you saying to me about my unconditioned muscles?" The reality is trainers reveal our lack of health. Trainers are helping us move into better health, and this is exactly what Christ has come to do, to rescue us from the disease of sin that is destroying our lives, to rescue us from the philosophies of this world that we have bought into that are destroying our lives, destroying our inner self, and affecting the relationships that we have. And so Christ is going to put us through the paces that we need to go through to become a healthier us. Christ is going to teach us from his word if we will engage in the means of grace. Christ is going to use the trials that we experience in our lives to reveal what's going on in our hearts. Your Savior is your trainer. He is not content simply to rescue you and to welcome you into his family where you are in life. When Christ redeems you, he reclaims you for his own, and he is intent on conforming you to his righteousness. So I would ask you, are you ready to be trained this year? The writer of Hebrews says, no training is enjoyable in the moment, but it always yields something in the end. This is Hebrews chapter 12. So I want you to think about this last year, 2020, in terms of the training work of Jesus Christ in your life as he has reclaimed you for his own. As you look back over 2020, how has Christ been reclaiming you for his own? How has he been replacing the hope that you might have had in a political party or in an economy or in a system or in a philosophy of life to hope in him? Sometimes our greatest stress comes in the loss of the thing that we were hoping in and then not knowing where to go, not knowing what to do with our hopes and dreams. Sometimes the greatest darkness we experience is the result of having misplaced hope. One thing I can promise you as we enter 2021 is that Jesus Christ is determined not just to redeem you, but to reclaim you and conform you to his image, and that you are being trained this year. God bless you. We'll see you next time.